there. This is not an unboxing or a review video, but this is, I found over the past few years that this is appealing to certain people too. They want to know what's coming up. What's coming up is going to be several TFZs. I got 3 in front of me now, but there's going to be more on the way. This is the Fragrant Zither My Love 3. I believe it's 9mm. This is the number 3. Not My Love 3, the number 3. Sounds like a cologne. Oh, Chanel, I think. So it's not a bad kind of like number. But there's a titanium version also, shell-wise, but I believe it's the identical driver. It's just the shell, and that's going to create more kind of control. Diamond light coating, or DLC. And this is a 12mm called the King 2, which looks a lot like the King LTD that I had before, which I liked. Slight dip in the mids, but it was not bad. It happened to come along when there was something else that I liked better. But looking back, I thought that all of the TFZs I've tried so far have very good build quality. And dynamic. And I'm playing with lots of BAs and some hybrids, but not a lot of dynamics. So this is something that's good for the channel and good for you guys. I'm going to do a sub $200 category collection of top 10 to go along with my other collection with a briefcase. And there's a very high possibility that a couple of these, if not one of these 3, but a couple TFZs are definitely going to fall in there because they make good gear. Which one is the ones that I personally find to be most appealing? I'm going to start to try to sort out. The P1, to get to that, some people have asked me, so I can say it on camera. Compared to the T3, it's got less treble than that. It doesn't, I've graphed it. It doesn't graph in the same way. I can't share that graph because 2 reasons. One, after I put it on that, and then I graphed it yesterday, it doesn't graph the same anymore. It's got a very weird difference now. So people who say that doesn't make any difference, you know, putting a magnet driver onto that strong magnet, I think you're wrong. I'll show it at another video. That's a very bad idea. I almost put my Empire ears on that, and holy crap, that would have made me cry. You think it's common sense, dude. You should have thought of that. It was sent to me as a display for the IEMs and said, why don't you try this? So I wasn't really thinking. It happens sometimes, and it happens on video. That's kind of what I did. So I actually placed the P1 on there, and it doesn't match anymore, the frequency that was done previous to it. I didn't save the first graph. I just was getting a little peek at it. Did a graph after someone said that might have done a thing to it, and it looks like it did. So my opinions, and I did a video I haven't published, is that it is closest to the original T2. I find that to be the most balanced, whereas the T2 Pro was more treble emphasized, and the T3 was maybe even more so, with maybe a little more bass. I don't recall, but looking back, I find the T2 original be the most appealing. I would say that the planar is most like that as far as its balance. It doesn't have an odd treble like the Tone King BL1, the Senfer version of a planar. Both of those, they're on my channel. They're instantly put them in my ear. This is something not right. The P1 is done correctly, but I'm going to try to get my hands on another set before I do a full review, because I think I made a gross mistake. But in my defense, the people that sent it are one and the same. Like the suggestion of, why don't you, go ahead and try this out. So they're not going to get pissed at me because I was actually doing an idea that was theirs. They're not dumb, but we both didn't consider the fact of what a person who watched the video would with it. When you put something on there that's got its own magnet, and then you put it on a very strong magnet and anywhere close to the other magnet, that you're causing possibilities for issues to occur, which, all things considered, just isn't worth it. So don't buy one of these and put your IEMs on it, or anything electrical. People say, that doesn't work anymore. No, I don't do it. So TFZ's coming up. This is a short 4-minute video, and also videos like the one that I did talking about, sheep herders and the sheep, or shills. I'll be doing more of those in the future, because when my channel eventually goes the way of lots of channels, like I just walk away from it, I want to leave behind something. I have been in the hobby for years and seen things that you guys think about, talk about, imagine, suppose to be true. I can confirm some things for you, and I will in the future, because I'm not one of them, I'm one of you. I'm a music lover, and this gear simply delivers the music. It's got no other merit to me. It's just plastic, metal, and wires, and emotion that I've invested into defending items in the past because I was being stupid, was wasting time. Mine and anybody who listened. Talking about things that affect people's wallets, that's not wasting time. And how that affects my channel, I give no fucks. I give 0 fucks. So this is coming up. TFZ, welcome to the family. If you're a TFZ fan, be happy, because these will be one of these, few of these other versions of the TFZ are going to be in my life from here on out. And that's it. You guys have a good weekend. Happy Friday. I think I didn't swear much, just at the end there. I will do my fucking best to not swear too much. And I'm fucking out of here.